Don't you goofy. Did you see ooh yummy wanna do me? That was good actually. This thing's cool though. This thing's like it's really, I like the color scheme on this dab pen.
Yo, we're doing Fargo tonight.
Can you turn the music off?
Turn it off, man. Sorry, we're in a hookah bar right now. We're in a hookah bar talking about Fargo. Alexa, turn this off now, Alexa.
Take me home.
No, you don't want to leave.
He wants Alexa to take him home.
I mean, who doesn't? Can we sit down?
I need a blankie.
Sorry, guys.
You'll have to wait.
You'll have to be patient. Stupid boy, think that I need him.
Good job, man.
Thank you.
Fargo goes for no damn reason. Stupid boy, think that
I need him.
She sounds like a stupid
Stool's
boy.
right over there.
She can't really.
Whoa. Okay. Hoker.
Bring it around.
So what did everyone think of we saw?
We watched Fargo. Why don't you tell them first what we watched? We watched Fargo.
I did.
An alien abduction film that's oh so scary.
Starring Ben Affleck, and he's trying to sneak into Iran.
Yeah, because he's got the Iranians. They did it again.
An overrated movie. What is it? Fargo?
Argo. Argo is
Fargo.
That's so overrated. Holy shit!
Was it I feel like no one talked about it.
It got Best Picture.
Really?
Yeah.
You wouldn't think so, right?
That movie.
Argo?
Everyone was like, "This movie's so intense," and it wasn't
no,
that
there
intense.
really
It was
wasn't
just a
that
lot of
many
time at the
stakes.
airport.
Yeah, that airport scene.
that's it.
But that wasn't that intense because you know they're gonna get away with it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like
It was not intense at all, and it's like it would have been ridiculous if they didn't get away with it. It would just been such a silly.
Yeah.
So,
And
it was
Ben,
all right.
Ben Affleck was good, but see, this is the thing about Ben Affleck. I think he's a good actor, but he doesn't really bring much to the table. Like, he doesn't really do much.
Yeah.
You can intertwine, you can take him out and put someone else, and it'll work just fine.
Yeah, it's not very unique.
He's not unique. He's
Good
just
point.
kind of there.
It's like Matt Damon is much more like
He's got much
way
more
more range.
Rage.
Range.
Rage.
Ben Affleck has that rage. Ben Affleck has
I don't
that
think-
alcoholic
I don't-
rage.
I don't think Matt Damon has that much range. I think he's got a lot more depth, though.
Yeah. Well, depth range. I mean,
How much range does Matt Damon
I
have?
don't know. I'm kind of confused. What do you mean, like, by to death? Like,
Depth, not depth.
I know depth.
Yeah,
It's a
I
hard
think
word
range
for me
and
to
depth
say.
can kind of be.
I think
used
they're
in
two
the same
different
way.
things. Like, I
I
think
mean, that
Gyllenhaal's got
depends.
a lot of range. Like, he can play a bunch of different roles. Different characters, different stuff.
I feel like range
I think
is
Matt
like,
Damon does not as much as Jake Gyllenhaal, but
I think Gyllenhaal's the king of range.
Well, I wouldn't say his.
What? I would say. Oh, Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Did Gyllenhaal's way more range than?
No, I wouldn't say he's the biggest, the most range actor.
No, I wouldn't word it like that either.
Yeah, no,
I would say
I don't
he's
think
the
he has
king
the
of
most,
range.
I don't think he has the most range.
Who is the king
but
of
I
range?
In
think
this
he's-
day
oh,
and age,
come
I
on.
think maybe.
I think he's up there.
I think he's close. I think Christian Bale is a little bit more.
Christian Bale, I love him.
Yeah.
I mean, come
probably.
on, man. Gyllenhaal's never done something like Batman and then
Machinist.
or
Machinist is
like
Batman.
Dick Cheney.
But I've
Oh,
never.
No one's
Dick
Batman and Dick
But I've
Cheney.
never.
That's
See,
insane.
the only reason I'm not agreeing with you is because I haven't really seen that many Christian Bale movies. Like I've seen but I didn't see that Dick Cheney movie. I never saw The Machinist. Like I'm assuming he's like good, and I'm assuming he
All I know
does
is-
have range, but I've never actually
Okay.
seen it.
But you can tell just from the trailer.
I mean, okay.
For the
No,
performance,
dude, you can't judge a whole performance based on a fucking trailer. What are you talking about?
I think,
American Psycho, like that's an extreme.
I saw that. That was
Yeah.
cool. That was a great movie.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, that was good.
And
Yeah,
I
think
didn't. I still haven't seen the movie, but like I've learned a
American
little bit.
Psycho,
No, I still haven't seen it. I need to see that.
dude. Yeah,
But I've heard like he's like a huge
I have it
like,
in DVD in
narcissist
my
and
room.
stuff,
Oh, yeah,
and,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
It just seems really interesting. I want to see that.
Yeah,
we were supposed to see it in a Lytton film,
Mhm.
but I don't know. We watched some other stupid shit. Instead.
Are you sure? Because we watched Psycho and
we
Lincoln
watched
film.
2 Hobbit movies.
You watched 2 Hobbit
Not
movies?
one,
in
3.
2.
We watched 3 of
You
them.
watched all 3 of them? I must have slept through the
I
third
really
one.
don't understand why we did that. I get one is good enough.
Literature and film, you guys watched 3
Well,
Hobbit
we read the
movies?
Hobbit books, so we're like, oh, I guess we have to watch all 3 of them.
And everyone else
movies.
loved them.
That's
No, I don't think that many
crazy.
people loved them. I think most people just zone the fuck out. Didn't you zone out?
Yeah,
I
but
didn't even know we watched the third movie.
like I saw them already, and I was already bored by them.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm rewatching these.
But yeah, we could have that
Good
time could
gravy.
have been better spent.
Dude, that's so
watching
much
something
like that.
else.
How many class periods did that take to watch all 3
It was
Hobbit
a lot.
movies?
It was such a waste of time.
It was like
We
the whole last 2 months.
We could have done so many more like.
That's ridiculous.
American Psycho didn't go. Oh my god.
Yeah.
We watched Birds. What is it?
That was all right.
And that one, I guess, like that makes sense because, like, the history of film or whatever.
Well, it was also yeah.
But oh my god,
Jared Leto's in Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah, he's good in that. He's great in that.
I still never seen that.
Oh yeah, you still haven't seen that.
There's
But-
Rudy.
Oh shit.
Rudy, dude.
I haven't listened to it, but there's a podcast where they're comparing the Big Lebowski and Rudy.
That makes a lot of sense. They're pretty similar.
I guess the person was the Big Lebowski's like a really good sports movie. Because it
The
technically is.
Big Lebowski's a
Yeah,
sports
there's-
movie.
Well,
They
bowling.
bowl in
There's
it, but
lots
it's
of
not.
bowling.
Oh.
That has nothing to do with most of the plot.
Yeah, that's why. But it's like an interesting argument. It's out of the box.
Yeah, I guess.
But there's a
I don't know,
lot
just
of
because an
bowling.
argument's quirky, I don't think it's good.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck that podcast and fuck whatever you're talking
What
about.
podcast was this? Let's put him on blast.
Bad idea podcast.
I don't know. I think I just seen
Yes,
the Big
just-
Lebowski. So I
No,
looked
tell us
up.
what podcast it is, so
I
we
don't
can tell
know.
the viewers to
Put
go
'em on blast.
dislike.
I honestly
the
don't
show.
know.
Yes, you know.
Because I
You're
looked
trying
up.
to protect them.
I'm
Stop
trying to
protecting
protect.
them.
I'm trying to protect them, man.
Protect
Can't you
yourself.
respect that?
Protect
no,
yourself.
I saw the
protect
Big
our
Lebowski,
fans.
and he looked up Big Lebowski like in podcasts just about feet. It's
I know, I
boring.
get it, I understand.
Yeah. But yeah, Fargo.
I go goes for no damn reason.
I go go.
Stupid boy. Stupid
I get
boy.
red and blue. It's like a demon.
There you
I go red and blue.
Yeah,
Is that what she said?
No,
like
I
that.
go
She
red
does say
just
something
like a demon. Not blue.
Oh, okay. I go red and blue just like
I
a
just
demon.
go. I go red and blue.
No, it's not blue. I don't know where you're getting
I
blue
like
from.
that. A blue demon?
No, I don't like that shit. I like my demons red, and I like them.
I like them nowhere near me.
Why?
I like my demons inside me. In my head. Where they
God.
belong.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
boy, not this shit again.
Sorry. I got a lot of demons.
I was gonna say something. You messed
Tony
me up.
just got his keys and left.
Oh yeah, back to range and depth. I think depth. I like that discussion.
Back to Rango and Depp.
I think range means.
Oh, very good. You mean Depp in Rango?
Which we are definitely gonna watch.
Probably
at
not.
some point.
That movie sucks balls.
You haven't seen it.
Yeah, I don't need to see a movie to know that it sucks balls.
You said I didn't need to see a trailer to judge a good performance.
You need to see more than a trailer to judge a good performance. This is what I said. I didn't say you
How about
don't need to
less
see.
than-
A
I still
trailer.
think seeing a trailer of Dick Cheney, Christian Bale, it's like that's still impressive.
Okay, this is how I look at as like range, like the difference between like range and depth. Range, I feel like it's like extreme roles, playing two different like polar opposite kind of roles. Like
Yeah,
that's,
like what? Yeah, different
that is
characters
range.
you can.
I
play.
think depth.
Oh.
It's like
means,
how much
like-
you can bring to one character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then in that case, Matt Damon fits. I'd say.
Yeah, for depth.
Depth, yeah.
Yeah, like I don't think he's like super narrow in his range, but he definitely doesn't have like a broad range.
No,
nothing
at least he
compared to
hasn't brought it
Gyllenhaal or
out
Bale.
yet.
Well, he's probably
Clock's
I
ticking.
think
Hey,
he's
hey, hey,
peaked.
hey, hey, hey.
Damon
Hey,
has
hey,
peaked.
hey, hey, hey.
Hey.
Well,
hey.
I think
Damon's peaked. Let's be honest, guys. You think Damon's getting better after Honey, I'm Shrunk or whatever he did recently?
I don't know.
That was
There's
a
a lot
Shrink
of
Me
old ass
Down.
actors.
Shrink Me Down. What was that movie he did? Put me in a. I got shrunk, but my wife backed
What
out.
fucking movie is this?
What's it called? I got shrunk, but my wife
it's
backed
like a
out.
much. It's not. It's like.
What the fuck's going on?
It's called downsizing. Look
There
it
you
up.
go.
I knew it
You're
the whole
thinking-
fucking time.
You're mixing up Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
No, but I feel like acting is one of those roles. Acting is one of those. Acting is one of those careers where it's
What
like
you talk about, man?
even if you get old, like you still have potential to even
be
better, still be the same.
Robert
See,
De
that's
Niro.
fair. That's fair. But Matt Damon's like I think he's going bald now.
What?
You ever see that? I think he's going bald.
I don't think that really matters.
Yeah, I mean, there's
That narrows his range.
He wasn't gonna play any hunks.
Yeah, he wasn't
anyways.
gonna play any hunks. He
Not
wasn't
gonna
gonna
play
do.
a monk though.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe he'll play like a Shaolin type in a new movie. Shaolin.
They kind of did.
He did.
In that China movie.
China thing. Yeah.
Except he had a ponytail. That movie.
Yeah.
That was
Looked
Matt
like a fucking
Damon?
idiot. That movie. Yeah. That was like what
I
he
didn't
did.
know that was
that
Matt
movie
Damon.
looked like
I
a
thought it was
piece of
some
shit.
other white
doesn't
boy.
make sense why he chose that role.
I think the role chose him.
That's what he said in all the interviews.
Did it even make money? Did it even? Make
He's like, I was just doing all those dumb Bourne movies to lead up to this. I'm like, okay.
Martian was cool. I guess.
Martian was good. I enjoyed
cool.
Martian a lot.
It was very fun to watch.
It was cool. That's it.
What are you talking about?
It was cool. That's it. I didn't think it was that great.
Okay.
I didn't think it was
well,
that
you're
cool, that's it.
It was just cool. Like
You're
you're
saying
telling
it like
me-
that's the end of the
Yeah.
conversation.
that's it. That's
like,
it.
hey, relax. It
I
wasn't
really
that
would
good.
like just like it's cool. That's it.
What are you
Yeah, what
weird
do you
about
Like
it?
7 out of 10. Like it's good, but like okay, let's move on.
I'd probably give it a 7.5.
Sounds like you
But-
hate this movie.
I just think it's fine. It's just and I don't know.
7's more than just fine.
And compared to like
5's like fine.
Arrival and like Interstellar, other space movies that came out at that time, like it
Don't
doesn't-
put the Martian's not a space movie.
It
It's
is
a
definitely a
it's a
space movie.
finding yourself story.
Oh, shut the fuck up!
He's kind of
he
right.
just happens
honestly.
to be on Mars.
Shut the fuck
I
up.
think I
Greg.
kind of agree
Greg,
with
shut
him.
the
I
fuck
know
up.
he's probably yanking a chain, but
I'm yanking no chains here.
He's yanking-
It's
I'm
basically-
yanking the chain
you
of
know,
truth.
it's
he
basically
doesn't give a
just
fuck.
Castaway in Mars. You know, it's like you know,
I guess,
it's not. I don't know.
but it didn't give me like this, you know.
Wasn't trying to.
He didn't even hear what he had.
I know what he's gonna say.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, how do you know I'm gonna say?
There's gonna be some.
But no, it's just I didn't feel like the stake. Like the cool thing about space,
Mars is gonna explode.
You didn't see the movie.
yeah,
I haven't seen them.
the stakes didn't feel
No, I
that
haven't.
high for
I
like a
know.
space movie. Like you can really get creative with it. Like, and I felt like they did that in Interstellar like a lot. And Arrival, like it was like a good reflection of our society and stuff. And I don't
Get
know,
outta
like I just felt like it didn't offer me much.
Yeah,
It was good.
I only
Like, it
saw
was
it
good.
once, and that was like almost, geez,
And
like
like
5 years ago.
I'm ready to move on. I was ready to move on as soon as I left the theater.
Wow.
I was
Yeah,
done.
it's not, how do you give it a 7 if you were ready
Sounds
to move
like
Like it
on
was
as
good.
soon
Like
as
it
you
I'm
was
left?
ready to
good,
move
but
on.
I'm ready to move on. Like there's not much to say
I
about this
don't-
movie. It's like,
What a strange.
yeah, no, we went
You're
13
being
minutes.
weird
Yeah,
without
what a
talking
strange
about
thing to say
Fargo.
out of a movie. Yeah, I'm ready to move on. Like your dad just died.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah, that's,
water under
that's
the
probably
bridge.
weird to say when your dad just died.
Yeah, we went 13 minutes without talking about Fargo. So
That's a record.
Yeah. Well, this movie.
Well,
kinda
actually,
sucked.
most podcasts we went the whole time without talking about Fargo, so I guess it's not that much of a record.
Yeah, wow.
This is the only podcast where we actually do talk about Fargo.
we got what?
But Fargo, let's talk about it. That was a good movie. It was funny and it was.
it was fantastic.
It would hurt my bones every time they show a scene of them like walking around outside or anything. It just looked so fucking cold. It was kind of
looked
pissing me
freezing,
off.
yeah.
You said enough with the winter.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
pretty
he was
yeah, that's
getting
pretty
sick of
close
that.
to what I said.
I kind of liked it. I like that winter.
It just
vibe.
really it made my teeth hurt.
See, I liked it.
I love the winter vibe.
I mean,
You
I
don't
thought
get
it
enough-
was I thought it was a good movie because of it. I liked that it made me feel something so strongly, but I just didn't like what it was making me feel.
with the winter, it just felt like it just felt
sharp,
barren.
didn't it? It just felt sharp, like you could feel it.
I like.
I literally put a blanket on because of just the visuals in that movie. I've never had to do that before. But this movie made me put a
Wow.
blanket on just watching it.
Yeah. I didn't get
You
a
second
blanket.
that?
I didn't get a blanket. But
You
yeah.
have one on right now. How do you
I do
explain
have
that?
one now, but
Fuck
that's
shot?
Fuck shot.
Huh? Fuck shot?
Isn't that a Suicide Squad? Did Will Smith play fuck shot? Oh.
We're
we're talking about a critically acclaimed movie, and we're
Suicide Squad. Sorry.
What are both of you talking about right now?
The critically acclaimed movie Suicide Squad.
yeah, get it through your head.
That movie was a hot piece of shit.
Yeah, but let's not. Fargo, huh? I liked how.
That was a movie I was ready to move on from immediately.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, I was still thinking about it because it was so bad. Like, so I think it had more lasting power than.
I never
Martian.
want to see that shit again.
Yeah, I would.
Of course not. But yeah, Fargo, like the plot and like the premise is pretty simple.
But cool, it's unique.
They also had their hands
Very
tied because
unique.
it was based on a true story, so there wasn't a whole lot they could do.
Although, I don't know if there's a lot of truth to that.
See, I fucking knew it.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what. Whenever it's based on a true story, it's usually like there's a
So
couple.
many movies
It's like
put that
it's like
true
they have
story
like
thing in the beginning.
it's like
and it
there's
doesn't mean
bullet
shit.
points that happened, but most of the movies like filled it. Like that's how any based on a true story is. Like,
Yeah,
there's like bullet point facts. Like okay, a guy paid someone to kidnap his wife. That is a
Paranormal
fact.
Activity.
But like the way they lead up to everything and all that. No, Paranormal Activity. Do they say it's based on a true story?
Yeah. That's how they
that's the
promoted that
loosest.
shit.
For horror movies,
They
whenever
marketed
it's
that
based on a
shit
true
so
story,
much.
it's
It's
always
like some schizo talking about it or something.
That's what I mean.
always the
Like,
loosest.
If it's loose, then it's like.
But this wasn't a schizo talking.
Although,
this is real.
well,
I
the
don't
most
know.
loosest.
I don't know. How
I
much
do.
Truth.
You know that movie Bloodsport?
What's that?
Wait, yeah, isn't that the movie like a karate tournament?
Yeah, and they say it's based on a true story, but it's definitely not.
What?
And there's a whole.
What the fuck?
It's one of the funniest. So this is It's like this Jean-Claude Van Damme, and it's like your average '80s fighting tournament action movie.
As soon as you said Jean-Claude Van Damme, that's like.
But this one they say is based on a true story, and the guy who like wrote, who the real life character that he played is just a phony. Like he's just like he made all this.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous.
Which is pretty funny.
See, that's why I'm like, I don't know if this is real because it's like they had so much comedy in this, and if this was like a true story, then it's like the.
I'm
family...
telling you, dude. I bet what was real is like literally okay, so like some guy probably paid someone to like get his wife kidnapped so he could make money, and that was honestly probably it.
Yeah, probably.
The rest of it they probably just took liberties with. But I bet at least that happened.
That based on a true story label is such bullshit. Like rarely is it ever like actually
It's like marketing.
Well, I
just
think
marketing.
it's fine because it's like it puts it on you to like figure out how much this is actually based on a true story. Like go look it up or something. Like
I don't know, it just seems
like
disingenuous.
if they say like based on a true like the only thing that's like those like documentaries that are actually like based on a true story, just like telling a story.
Hell
Yeah, it can never be it can never be exactly it, you know.
Yeah.
Which I always wonder, like, how it's got to be so tough to do those music biopic movies, because like,
that's
how do you?
Yeah,
What do you exaggerate and what do you?
like things like the NWA movie.
Yeah.
Like, see, supposedly it's like based on a true story, but that's so disingenuous because that's not the way things played out. And I just don't like the true story thing because it's like if it's not actually based on the true story, it's just gonna give the wrong.
But I think most
message.
people know
It's gonna
that,
give
like
the wrong
almost to just
information.
like kind of ignore.
I don't know. When I see true story, I'm like, oh, like shit. Did this really happen?
No,
and I think a
gotta
lot
know
of
that
people
it
think
didn't.
that.
No, man.
Where when as soon as they see based on true story, they're like, holy shit, this happened? Did this
Yeah.
really happen? And that's why I don't like it. It's just disingenuous.
I don't think that's what the vibe is of what's going on. I don't think that's what people are feeling.
I don't know.
I think you guys are feeling the wrong pulse here.
I think I'm feeling the right pulse.
I always thought it was weird in the NW Straight Outta Compton movie. The
Yeah.
Eazy-E gets AIDS, and then the next scene he's dead.
Yeah,
Like,
there was like a zero.
insanely-
That was the only thing I didn't like. The movie was good. I
Yeah.
liked it.
I did it.
That was the only
That's one of
part
the
where
few
I'm like,
music biopic
okay,
movies I like.
you're missing a lot right here.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, you really just sped through that.
They gave him.
He's like crying about it, then boom, dead.
Yeah, it
basically.
was so quick.
I was like, huh.
Did they like skip forward? In
Like,
time?
even
I
if he
never
did-
saw it. Did
What?
they like skip forward in time?
They
or
didn't
was it
skip
just-
forward or anything.
No, I think he
or at
just
least
died.
I mean, even that.
I
was
think
really
he died
weird.
really.
At least not
I
in a
think
smooth way.
I do think the span of him dying and him finding out about AIDS wasn't that long, but it still felt like, come on, man. It's like, Jesus.
Yeah, there wasn't much like character interaction after he was like in the hospital and everything. Like, I don't know, just the following events after him actually getting to the hospital was all butchered, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the true story thing, other than that, this movie's great.
Yeah, this 10 out of 10
Very
for me,
funny.
baby.
All the characters had like so much personality.
Nothing I'd change.
And a lot of quirks and stuff about them, which really
very unique movie.
gave them a lot of character. Yeah.
So like, the dialogue was really cool. Just like the repetitiveness.
Dialogue
like,
was
the way
fantastic.
people like go back and forth talking to each other was just like they would just repeat. Just like copy each other. It was very funny.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Very influential too. Like that Death of Dick Long movie, that was so much.
Oh yeah.
Now rewatching, I was like, maybe it was a little too close, honestly. Although it had a little bit of a different spin. It had enough.
Yeah, it had a different, I think.
Yeah,
message.
because it was more like Southern bro-y and like.
Yeah, and it had like a weird message in it with like all the horse fucking.
Oh, yeah. Check it out, Death of Dick Long. That's a pretty funny movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's kind of similar. It's actually very similar. This year or next
Oh,
year.
Last year.
Last year.
Oh, okay.
We still don't know what month.
Yeah, we just don't. We haven't cracked down on.
I tried to ask Greg, but he was giving me a bunch
I
of
didn't tell him.
shifty eyes.
I gave you closed eyes.
Greg's doing the thing where he like widens his eyes out like to make fun of Asian people right now. That's what
No, I
he's doing.
didn't.
Well, you stopped after I started explaining it.
Widens
Oh,
his eyes. He
man.
doesn't widen them.
We'll widen them like horizontally. Like widen them.
See, that's what I think of as wide, like opening them up.
Well, this is like increasing
Open
the
them
height.
up, you know.
This is increasing the height of your eyes. This is increasing the width of your eyes without increasing the height.
Sorry, I only date tall eyes.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, that's the dumbest thing you ever said.
Tall eyes.
I'm only into tall eyes.
Who is your guys' favorite?
I'm sick of girls only interested
Dude, can
in
we
tall
talk
eyes.
about Fargo?
It's fucking bullshit. I got these short
Greg,
eyes.
fuck your tall eyes.
Greg,
But
we're trying to talk about Fargo here.
Sorry.
what characters did you guys like the most?
I think my favorite character was Steve Buscemi. I think he was.
Yeah.
He was the funniest, yeah.
Honestly, I liked Jerry quite a bit.
Yeah, he was good. I liked he was like we're. I mean, there weren't really any bad characters. Like they were all pretty good.
Just the
My
fact that
thing
he was
was-
so like pathetic and just so like
He had my favorite performance.
weak. Like I don't even know how to describe
Yeah.
him. Like he was just such like a pushover.
It was
I don't
weird.
know.
Like he had all of these like complicated plans, but he like couldn't follow. Like he like couldn't like, be assertive enough to
Yeah.
actually like
really stupid.
do what he had to do to carry out the plans. Yeah, it was like really weird.
really stupid.
It was like on paper he could like figure it all out, but he couldn't
Yeah.
actually like go through
Execute it, yeah.
like execute the
Like,
plans.
he was
And then whenever he
very
faced a
interesting.
problem, he would just like
Chicken
he would never
out,
address
yeah.
it. He would just like find a way out. Like,
Yeah, or just, like,
loophole his
focus
way
on
out.
something
He just thinks
else.
he can just loophole his way out of everything.
I'd say dumb, but also a lot of it has to do with like not being confident enough at all.
Yeah, and that's what I liked because I felt like the little ticks and the way he just like spoke and like would stutter and stuff. Like I thought that was just like really really good.
Mhm.
So big props to what's his name?
William H. Macy.
Yeah,
kills
I
it.
thought he
He's
did-
probably got the best
I
performance
think
in the
best
movie. I'd
performance.
say.
Yeah, for sure. He was really good, just nailing that.
My favorite was probably the cop.
yeah,
Well,
I think
oh.
the story was really all about her.
Yeah, she.
Yeah, I
those
liked her. She
She
was
was
really
so
good.
likable.
Mhm.
And, like,
Very likable.
it was just fun seeing her investigate.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know that Arby's scene, the Arby's sauce scene, is my
was a
favorite
very-
part of my movie.
That was a very
movie.
sweet scene.
It was like for like a second.
Yeah, and it was really
like-
fucking. It
it's
was
a
really
good
cute.
It
little
was a good
detail.
scene, yeah.
It was really cute.
The last final scene's also very sweet.
That I feel
Yeah.
like they're definitely trying to send some kind
That's
of
what I'm
message.
saying. She's
with
like
that
the main-
contrast,
Oh,
especially with focusing.
I
on
think
her
it's
so much.
stated when she's like,
with the guy in the back.
yeah, she's scolding him about it
Yeah.
not being about money.
Mm-hmm.
And Jerry's freaking out about money the whole time.
And then and then her
Oh.
husband's like, I only got the 3-cent stamp, but she's like, oh, that's okay. Like people need the 3-cent stamp.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
It's kind of
Yeah,
like
money,
about
yeah.
being like satisfied with the life you got and being
Yeah.
happy. And
Which I think is bullshit. You gotta chase that paper.
Chase that paper. That paper.
This movie sucks now that I'm thinking about it. It's an anti-paper chasing movie.
God.
Always focus on your money, people.
You got to get that guala.
Well, the message is don't marry a witch. Don't marry a rich woman because her father will be mean to you.
Dude, what are you smoking?
Do marry a woman with a rich father because then
he'll be mean to you, and then he'll get shot by the guys you hired to kidnap your wife.
He didn't hire them. Wait, did he?
Yes, he did. That's the whole premise of the movie. You goofball.
I thought he owed them money, so they kidnapped his wife.
No.
That was the beginning, like the meetup scene, like in the beginning of the bar.
Ah,
That's cool. That's like the hook of the movie.
I like that. That's why when he was like, rehearsing to like talk to his dad, I was kind of confused because I'm like,
oh my gosh, you didn't know?
No, I did not.
I
don't know the opening bar scene. I mean, the movie didn't like hook me yet, so I wasn't.
Well, you were asleep.
I was asleep, so I was not paying close attention to what was going on.
No, you definitely weren't.
Yeah, it was kind of like, it was like the very first scene, and they were like,
they're like, oh yeah, I have the car, and
yeah, they were like throwing out a bunch
I
of
have
shit.
too many questions at that point.
That's true.
So, but it does make sense with that character. Yeah, man, he was so desperate then. He was willing to.
Yeah, he was such a weasel.
Oh,
It's such good acting when he gets arrested too. That felt so realistic.
Yeah.
Trying to
Just
climb
a
out the window. Yeah, that was the best.
Yeah.
Just a second.
All this, and you know exactly what he's doing.
Uh-huh.
And they do too. That's why they're opening
Yeah, I
the
love
door.
that. Oh, that was so good. Yeah, he's so good.
I like the partner in crime. He was neat.
Their
He didn't really say
their
much,
chemistry was
but
really good
yeah,
too.
their chemistry was really good.
Yeah, the pancake house thing is really funny.
Yeah, they're great.
Like the more I think about it, like even like the ending was just supposed to be like such a shocker, like him like blend. Like it kind of does feel like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where it's just like, oh, the ending has to be like this epic thing with murder and stuff and blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did feel a little weird with like the wood chipper thing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it made sense because he was stuck at that lake while, Buscemi was out, getting the money and stuff and dealing with all that. And I think he kind of just lost it while staying at the lake for so long. That's what I got.
How long was it?
I don't know. They didn't really address it,
Like
but
a couple
remember that
days.
interaction with the cop and the old man at the driveway that was sweeping his driveway.
Yeah.
And he was talking about this guy came up and he was at the lake and he said he was really losing his mind at the lake and he wanted a woman to hook up with and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that was him. That's what I assumed.
I thought that was Steve Buscemi they were talking about.
No, well, Buscemi was out doing.
Wait.
I don't know. Wait, was that Buscemi that is?
Because he said he was funny looking.
Because he kept saying stuck at the lake.
Yeah,
Stuck at the lake.
yeah. They said he was
yeah.
there because that was there. They're like, yeah, he's kind of funny looking, or like, just funny looking in general. Just like the girls were saying before.
Uh-huh.
That was probably the funniest scene for me.
But what? But Buscemi wasn't stuck at the lake. That's why I'm confused by that.
Yeah.
He was just in a bar. What do you mean stuck at the lake?
No, wait.
You keep saying stuck at. I don't know what you mean stuck at the lake.
Just drop it, man.
No, but you were agreeing with him. What are you talking about?
Well,
The interaction with the cop, he was saying that he was looking for a woman to
Yeah, he
hook up
wanted a prostitute. Steve Buscemi was looking for a prostitute, and the guy at the bar was like, I don't sell prostitutes or whatever. I don't know. I don't offer prostitutes. I don't know what the verbiage is.
we've all heard that before.
with. Wait, so the old man was at a
TGI
at a
Fridays.
bar?
I think the old man was like the bartender or something. Because Steve
That
Buscemi...
doesn't seem right.
Dude,
this
Steve-
old man was old as fuck.
Dude, stop crying, man. Relax.
Well, whoever this old man was, Steve Buscemi was asking this old man for prostitutes. And the old man's like, I don't do that. And then Steve Buscemi's like, well, you think I'm an asshole for asking or whatever? And the old man's like, no. And then Steve Buscemi's like, well, I shot the last guy who was calling me an asshole. And then so that's why the guy called it into the police.
But Buscemi never. Wait.
Oh, he shot some people. He shot the guy at the parking garage. Well, this movie had a higher body count than I remember. A lot of people died.
And Buscemi was like a lot of talk too. Like he was very much so.
Yeah, just from the dialogue sounds way more like him.
But I remember him saying something about being at the lake.
I just think the main clue to it being
Because then I'm
Buscemi.
like, why else would he have done the chipper thing then?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I think it's just to get rid of the body, maybe.
Yeah. Definitely because of that.
Why? Okay, why did he take the axe to him in the first place?
To kill
because
him?
the
But,
car.
why?
Because he's gonna take the car and leave.
And what was wrong with that?
He said you got to pay me half the money for the car, and Buscemi wasn't doing it. He just left without paying him, and so he took an axe to him.
He was being an asshole in that situation. It's like, why are you kidding me? Just let him take the car.
Why did he care about the car so much? See, this is why I'm like, why is he just so on edge all the time?
I don't think he's on edge. I just don't think he cares about people. I think he's just fine killing people. I think it's nothing for him.
But
I think that's why he so brutally murdered that cop and then those two teens in the car. Clearly he doesn't have an issue with killing people. So I think it's Buscemi's trying to take my car. I'll just
but remember
take an
the
axe
cop
to him.
was giving him the speech about money and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If he didn't do it, so is he just not doing it for the money at all? Is it just not about the money?
No, she was giving a speech because he was doing it for the money. He killed all these people just for the money. And she's like, was it really worth it? You're going to jail. You killed 4 people for what, $80,000? And now you don't even get the money. And now you're going to jail.
You're bumming us out, man. Chill.
So what was he doing at the lake?
All right, can we stop?
Whoa, we're talking about the movie, Greg.
No, but we're harping on this small little thing.
It's not a small thing. It's just he was his partner in crime, but he was just at the lake the entire time.
Well, because he was watching the girl.
Yeah,
I don't think it was
Okay,
for
there we
that
go.
long of a period. I think he was just watching the girl while Buscemi went out to collect the
Yeah, I
money.
didn't know how long,
I didn't think it was that long, but I really don't know. I'm not very confident
Yeah,
on
I'm
that
not
point.
sure.
I don't know how long it was. But I don't think it was long.
Yeah, he was just
I think
gone
it was
for
a couple
while.
days.
He was just gone for a while. And did he kill the wife?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It did seem weird though. Yeah, she's probably fine.
I would have liked to see some kind of
Ass.
like in Fast 7.
Yeah, there's a lot of ass in the movie.
No, I would have liked
ass treatment.
I would have liked see her reaction to all this at the end,
Oh, her voice was so annoying. I wouldn't even want to hear it.
Hers was the most ridiculous.
she had. I like
I was
that everyone
glad she
had a
got
Minnesota
clonked out
accent.
early. Yeah.
I like that.
But
Hers
was
just
too
way
much.
too much, way over the top.
Yeah, you don't really see any movies where everyone has a Minnesota accent or
Mhm.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's not many movies located in Minnesota. Not movie settings, in Minnesota.
Yeah, I feel you.
Okay, I feel like it's one of those things you're just naturally going to be compared to this one,
Yeah, probably. So what's the show about? I'm curious.
The first season is kind of a remake of the movie, and then I think it's every season's like an anthology, like a different story. I don't know what they're about. I haven't seen the other seasons.
Yeah, because the more the more the movie, progressed, the more it made sense for this kind of concept to be a TV show.
Especially then, once Breaking Bad is
Yeah.
around, then they're like, oh,
Yeah. It definitely fits that TV show format very well. Because the plot isn't very grand or anything.
Yeah, you can add a lot of stuff in it,
Mm-hmm.
and
It's very character focused. And I feel like with TV shows you get the most out of a character. Just because you follow them for so long. But the comedy was very good in this.
yeah, this is a funny movie.
Mm-hmm. And it's mainly from the dialogue too. It's not even necessarily because anyone's trying to be funny or do anything that hilarious.
What would you rate this piece of shit?
Guys?
I'd give it an 8. Yeah, an 8 for sure.
Yeah, probably go 8.5. I'm gonna do you one better.
And now I'm gonna do you both better. I'm going 9 or maybe a 10.
Yeah, you know I can't give out 10s.
I know, but I can.
I give
so.
a 10 to
the only thing I thought was weird is
Drunk Love. That movie got a 10, but
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And that movie didn't even get a 10 until the week after. Actually, didn't even get a 10.
We get
up
it,
front.
man. We get
Oh
it.
my god.
I said, you can't give
Wait,
out
what do you mean a
10
week
so
after?
you can't give out a 10 right away, man.
Yes,
10
I can.
out of
I can
10.
do what I want. Also,
You're right, like the like.
Also, I've seen this movie before.
For me, how I look at it is like, how was the experience? Like, out of 1 out of 10.
Oh, so,
I know, but I think the it's not. I think it's just like a 10 is like the top of the scale, you know.
Yeah, you got the most enjoyment out of a movie you
That
could
I possibly
that
could.
you possibly could.
Yeah, that's why I don't like to hand out 10s.
Well, Punch Drunk Love made 100% sense.
That's why I got a 10.
Yeah, and I couldn't see any flaws, so I'm like, oh, 10 for sure. Like, there's no way, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a great
See?
feeling. That's what I'm saying.
like, I look at it. I guess that's a really good. I look at more like there's just nothing I'd change. You know, there's just nothing,
like there's no like you can't pick anything out of it.
Yeah,
and at that point, like, yeah.
like isn't it?
And if you got the most enjoyment out of everything you saw, then
Yeah, but I think honestly, I think I go more off of like just the experience of watching it and just the feeling that I do actually like picking apart plot points and like what would I change.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I think it makes sense to give a 10 after we've finished talking about it. Because, like, then we've really dissected the movie. And if we really didn't see that many flaws with it, then even long-term really digesting the movie, you're really not going to see much else wrong with it. So giving a 10 placing, if you got the most enjoyment out of a movie, I think makes complete sense.
How about Parasite? Has that changed for you?
Hell fucking not. 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10,
I
20 out of 10. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no,
That
one
movie's
hasn't.
fantastic.
Yeah, that one hasn't received any flaws with time. That one's still amazing.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Yeah, baby.
Did I give Spring Breakers a 9? I don't remember what I gave Spring Breakers.
I'm sure it's an 8 now for you. 7, right?
What? Why? No, it's a 9. I'm just
I thought it'd be a 10 by now.
Yeah.
I thought you gave it a 10. I don't remember. There's no way I would remember like what we gave a rating on a podcast like several months ago.
Well, it's a 9, and I'm pretty sure I said 9 before. I think that. Yeah. Because the thing with Gucci Mane, I was like a little iffy on, and I think that was about it.
Oh, I meant to send you guys. So the director of that movie, I guess, was like a frequent guest on David Letterman, and like way back from when he was like 19, and then he'd be on a couple other times, but I guess he got banned from the show, and nobody knew why. And then James Franco was on the show to like promote Spring Breakers.
Hell yeah.
And I remember that movie.
That was a good movie. 9 out of 10.
Yeah. And they were talking about it, why he got banned.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess like the director.
Wait, James Franco was talking to Letterman and asked
about
him
why the director Harmony Korine, the Spring Breakers guy, was banned.
Yeah.
I guess David Letterman caught him stealing. Like he was fucked up. He's like high on like heroin or something.
What?
Yeah, he was like he had like a drug problem, and he said because Meryl Streep was the other guest that day.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he caught him going through Meryl Streep's purse.
What the hell?
Just the craziest.
That is so bizarre.
I just thought that was like, wow.
That's funny.
I guess you kind of have to ban him.
He's high on heroin?
Yeah, he's like really fucked up.
What?
Or like cocaine or something. Definitely wasn't weed. It was something.
Yeah, cocaine makes sense. But I think heroin, like, doesn't heroin, like, knock you out? Like,
I don't know.
Not like a sleep.
not like sleep, but like,
He's yawning.
like this.
Alright.
Like, just.
No, I think
Not
I think sometimes people motion it out. They like get up and they're like.
No, they just seizure out.
No, they like get up and they're like walking around and they're like fucked up.
What even is it?
What even is heroin?
It's opioid.
But what does it?
It's like
It makes you feel like you're in heaven, like it's fucking amazing, like you feel so much.
So you know how
pleasure.
your like brain
sounds
releases
cool.
like dopamine whenever like you do like whenever
Josh,
you eat
I'm already
food
sold.
or what?
Nothing. Continue.
Whenever like you eat food or drink water or whatever.
You said whenever you eat brain food.
Expired fruit
You know,
snacks.
whenever you eat expired fruit snacks, you feel amazing.
Or like if you go on a run, like your body kind of like rewards you for it, like that. Like, but like heroin, like
not
it
me.
Like coming.
it like hacks it. It hacks
Think
those,
coming. Think coming, but like more.
like
So what do you mean going for a run? Think coming, dude. Okay.
yeah, or that, yeah. Sure, that too. Yeah, but what heroin does? They go to those receptors and they hack it, and then they hack. But in a good way, they hack it and then they tune that shit up to like 20, like 30 times more than it like has ever felt in your entire life just combined. And then so it's like,
damn, you should be a heroin spokesperson. Man.
I know,
You're really
right?
selling this up.
and then it's like,
Sounds.
and then
good.
when you get off
Where
of
do I
it,
get
and
some,
then when you get
baby?
off of it, it's like, okay, I'm back to regular life, and it's never gonna feel that good, and you get really depressed. So you're gonna want to do more heroin.
That's what I had. I had that feeling after this movie.
So good. I need.
No,
more.
I had that after Incredible Hulk. Yeah. Wow.
Fargo smacked. Yeah.
Great
choice.
movie.
Yeah.
It's better than I thought it would be too, and I thought it was gonna be.
The
pretty good.
cinematography, yeah, the cinematography, like
I love the parking
pretty
lot
good, too.
shots.
I like
Those were cool.
I like every time they showed Paul Bunyan.
anytime
Yeah.
they showed more of
Paul Bunyan.
Minnesota, just like there,
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
think
much
it
right.
really added to the vibe. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what made it just feel so barren, just dead, and I don't know, just cloudy,
Yeah.
and there was just.
I love that.
Like people can just get shot and like no one knows. Like I don't know.
That's cool.
It was a cool feeling, like desolate. I don't
Wild
know.
West.
I liked it.
Wild Wild West.
But the winter, Wild Wild Winter.
Wild Wild Winter. Wild Wild Winter. I'm not ending. I'm just Wild Wild Winter. See the pictures of the Batmobile were released.
I have not seen that.
Looks pretty freaking sick. It's like kind of like a
dune buggy.
Bingo. No, it looks kind of like what's it like a Camaro kind of.
No way. Wait, can you look it up?
Sure. I don't really know cars that much, so could be wrong. But it looks much more like an actual car than like a tank.
I am not a fan of the Dark Knight.
Oh no?
No, I am not much of a fan.
They're not my favorite. I don't really mind it.
Yeah, it's just like a tank. I don't know. It just looks odd. It's not really a mobile.
This is a good
Like, it
picture
takes up,
too.
like,
It's kind of.
I don't like the whole idea of mobiles. I think we talked
I like
about
that.
that.
Yeah,
before.
This one looks
what's wrong
pretty
with
cool.
transportation?
I think we talked about it on the. Let me see it though.
That smacks. That's a mobile
There's a
right
couple
there.
more too.
That's a fucking mobile. It's just a car, but
Nice.
it's a little extra. That's it.
I really like that picture. Actually, that one's pretty good too. I really like that picture, and I really like that picture.
yeah,
Actually, I mean that's a
Holy
sick
shit!
I know. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I see what you mean, like Camaro, but
Yeah.
like, it's just a little like it's like muscle.
It's
car.
like muscle car. There you
yeah,
go.
that's exactly what
I thought that's a really cool way to take it.
Yeah.
And make it different and stand out instead of going back to '89 where it's like it's just a cartoony little rubber thing.
Yeah.
And then
and like even at the end, like it had like I don't know if they're wings or what. Like it just had more design.
it looked like a
Yeah.
toy.
Yeah.
But then they almost go too far in the other direction.
I just don't like it when the mobile is just too big because then it's just too excessive.
This is like a really high tech muscle car, which
Which is what makes sense. Yeah.
It looks cool, and I think visually it seems like that movie could be pretty dope.
Yeah, they were so foggy just now.
Yeah.
Did you see like the costume in like daylight? I think it looks a bit odd.
Well,
I understand why some people are not fucking with it that much. I think from the neck down it's good. It's just the helmet that kind of bothers me.
But those on set photos you gotta take with a huge. Those almost always, no matter what, they almost always look bad. Like I can't think of a like if you saw like the Captain America costume just like on set, you'd think it was the dumbest thing ever.
Mm-hmm. It's called The Batman. Right?
Yes, yeah.
It's called The Batman?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because there's already Batman, and now
Which one's Batman?
this is the.
Which one's Batman?
Yeah, which one
we
is the
watched with
Which
Jack
one is
Nicholson
Batman?
Joker.
Oh, really?
Oh, can't they just get rid of that one?
And then there's.
I don't like when they do that the shit. The Spider-Man,
I agree.
Hulk.
Well, they never.
Like,
did
you're not
the
fooling
Spider-
anybody.
They
The
never-
Amazing Spider-Man.
There you go.
The first ones were just called Spider-Man.
This is the Amazing Spider.
So they add the and another, but they're still adding that the in there.
Yeah. I thought it'd been interesting if they did like the Amazing Spider-Man, and then the sequel was the Spectacular Spider-Man, and then like.
Oh, I hated that.
I think Spectacular would have been nice.
Because the comics were like, there'd be different. There'd be Amazing Spider-Man, but then they also had.
Okay, yeah. Look at that helmet. This helmet, I'm just not.
gimme,
fucking with.
let my eyes feast.
It looks way too round, like a bowling ball.
Is that Pattinson?
Yeah, I don't know. Stunt double maybe.
It doesn't look like him.
But like the helmet is just a little odd.
I don't know. This isn't even Pattinson, so I wouldn't worry about
And
it.
it's
just some fanboy fucking off, man.
I don't think.
I'm talking about the fucking costume, not the person underneath.
Well, that's what matters, is the person underneath.
Yeah, Shaq.
It kind of looks like Ben
watched
Affleck.
any superhero movie ever, dude?
Is Ben Affleck the stunt double?
I think it's just.
That'd be funny.
That'd
It'd be really fucking cool.
Christian Bale made the costume.
Like, do you see that? Like, the ears are like weirdly like.
Dude, show me one with
pointy
Pattinson,
and-
not some lumpy fuckboy.
I liked everything. I like lumpy.
But
I don't think there is any with Pattinson. What do you want?
Well, then I guess I'll just
still,
wait until the movie
I still
comes
think
out,
take
man.
that with a grain of salt, though. I mean,
I know you're right, but
that's
still,
on set,
I get why people are.
Yeah, because that looks so much better.
Yeah, like that looks better.
That's like a scene from Daredevil.
Oh, here's another one. Well, it's the same one, but like more of the helmet.
Dude, where is Pattinson at in any of these? That's not him. That's
Shut up
some
about
fat
Pattinson and
idiot.
focus on the costume.
Well, maybe you put a star in the costume and it'll make the costume look better.
See, I like whatever those are on the side of his hands.
Yeah, those
like
look
the
cool.
gauntlets. Like I like the rest of the costume. It's just, I don't know. It just looks a little too round and.
Is he in a cemetery? I don't even know what's going on in the scene. Why is he even
there
in the
must be a
costume in the
cemetery.
daytime? Why is he even doing that?
Also, sometimes the things can't be helped with the size of someone's head,
Yeah,
I
so you
don't think
put
that was.
him-
I think
yeah,
it was
you
a
put
design.
someone's
I think it's a
normal head in
design.
it.
I don't know. I think their head makes a big difference.
Yeah, the shape of their face.
Remember, like, CW Flash?
What about it?
Like, that guy's just kind of got a weird head, so the mask just always looked weird. I remember them talking about how they...
I don't think this is a head thing. I think this is just a costume thing. Like, I think they just designed it weird.
I think it looks fine. And I think it's going to look a lot better in...
I think it just looks a
Action.
little chunky, a little too thick.
That's his face you're thinking about, man.
Oh,
That's not what it's doing.
I think you need to be nicer.
stop fat shaming the stunt
I'm
double.
not fat shaming him. It's not that he's fat. It's that he's all lumpy.
It's because he.
I'm lump shaming him for sure. What?
Got all kinds of angles, and in every angle, I think this
You
looks.
see a dumbass.
I don't like this. You can't. Like these ears. What are these ears? There's no like shape to them. It's just like someone like just
He's crying because he's so lumpy. You see that?
like. Do you see the ears? I don't like those ears.
Yeah, but that's such a shitty photo, though.
Someone just.
He's, like,
molded
wiping
them.
his eyes.
He's crying.
Yeah, poor guy's crying. Leave him alone, man.
Yeah, now I feel bad.
You need to leave him alone.
Maybe we should lay off this dude.
You're the one who's bullying him.
You're bullying his head
I'm bullying the costume.
that he's wearing.
I'm bullying the costume designer.
That's like
for
bullying
designing
someone's
it.
clothes, which is really bullying them.
Well, I mean, if they chose.
Which is also the
Yeah.
worst crime, in my opinion.
Bullying someone's clothes.
Mm-hmm. Don't make fun of a man's clothes.
Yeah, you're right.
I think that's fucked up.
When does that come out? March? May? June?
The year?
Oh, next year,
Next year.
fortunately.
May of next year? Maybe?
Oh, did you guys hear, due to the coronavirus, which this is the worst thing the disease has done so far.
You.
The new James Bond movie. I've
Canceled?
never, not canceled, but kind of crazy. Like, I've never heard of this happening. It was supposed to come out next month, and now it's gonna be coming out in November, which is like
till like the end of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of get it. They're like, okay,
oh no, I
let's
get it.
Ride this.
But it's like that's
of,
such a long time.
Yeah, no, that's
where it's basically finished.
I mean, it is finished.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
it's not basic.
But I mean, like editing, adding little,
Yeah. Well,
maybe
if it was coming out
maybe
next
they
month,
forgot to put the theme song in
next month.
Yeah, they're done now.
If it was coming out next month, they're done with post production. That movie is set to air.
We could watch it. We could find it somewhere.
Yeah.
What?
I kind of do.
The movie's out. The movie's done. Think about this.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, man.
The movie's done. There's a record of it. There's gotta be a paper trail somewhere we could follow.
It's weird. That Billie Eilish song came out recently. It fucked up their mojo, you know.
The trailer looks pretty. The trailer was pretty good. I saw it on TV.
I hope it's good.
I don't think it's gonna be a Casino Royale.
No, or Skyfall. No.
I still never saw Skyfall.
Ooh, I've been debating on that being my pick for so long.
I've seen Skyfall and Casino Royale. I think Casino Royale is better, to be honest.
I do think Casino Royale is better, but Skyfall comes dang near close.
Skyfall is a better soundtrack. I'll give them that.
Oh, Skyfall is also one of the most beautifully shot movies.
Yeah,
I
was just about to say.
Life.
I think that cinematography is better for that too.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, that movie is.
But if we're talking about the story,
Casino Royale,
and
that one
characters.
was good.
That one is one of the best action movies ever.
That was a surprise. I didn't expect it to
easily.
be that good.
That is the definitive James Bond movie. It's got all the goods.
Fucking God. Oh,
so cool, man.
I want to see that again.
That is a great freaking movie.
Fuck Sean Connery. He's the best. He's the best Bond.
Oh yeah, Daniel Craig would beat the living shit out of Sean. Sean Connery in his prime and Daniel Craig in his prime.
Dude, Sean Connery never had a prime. Man.
Ooh,
no!
Whoa! Yay!
Did he do anything else relevant?
Sean Connery, I think he blew his brother, right? Wasn't that a big thing for a while?
Wasn't that a big thing?
It was all the rage back in the 80s. No, he was
sucked his brother's dick for coke money, I think.
He was in Indiana Jones, remember?
No, that's not relevant. Well, his role wasn't relevant.
I don't know.
Pretty big role, man.
Yeah, it was pretty big. He's Indiana Jones' father. It was pretty relevant.
He's just this old guy.
He wasn't just this old guy. He was his dad.
I'm talking about young.
Like
no,
really
back in his young days, it was all James Bond.
That's it. That's all he did. He's a one-trick pony.
I guess, man. I think that's just what you wanted to say.
What do you wanted to say? That's what you just said.
Whatever. Yeah, it was. It's hard. Can you not stop it?
I don't know how to do that.
I just found out I could do it right now.
Discovering how to fart for the first.
I didn't know my asshole could do that.
Yeah, for the listeners, Tony just took his pants off and is rubbing his ass on my phone.
Guys, watch this.
Tony, stop.
I can only do it with my bare asshole. So I can't do it through the
How are
pants.
you doing that? I need to know.
I'm puckering
Okay.
and then just releasing.
Now Josh's ass is
I'm not getting a sound.
It's on my
though.
ass.
I don't know if it's gonna work with Josh.
It's just air though. I'm not getting a sound.
Josh has the
Sucking
smallest
hard.
ass I've ever seen in my life.
Your ass is really small. Sucking hard. Oh.
Ew. Somehow it's grosser. So much
It
grosser.
just sounded like you were trying really hard.
That sounded so dry.
That is not organic, man. You gotta stop that.
Josh, I see you moving your mouth. Wake up.
He said, wait, I got it.
Oh, I'm getting it.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Almost.
What if it's just a really loud, long one?
He's charging up right now.
Alright. What are we doing? Come on, man.
I want to get it.
I shouldn't have done this.
We're talking about an Oscar-winning movie here. And we're...
Oh yeah, I can't wait for my next movie.
Fargo won an Oscar?
I'm assuming.
Probably.
Sorry.
Maybe.
I'm assuming it was so good.
Say fake shit like that.
I'm sure it won an Oscar.
No.
From someone. I give this movie an Oscar. Is that good enough for you?
Obviously, that's not good enough.
You're not the Academy.
No.
You're not even a member.
All right, okay. Come on, don't try and...
What? Tell the truth? Don't try and tell the truth?
What's your next movie, Josh?
You're not gonna know. It's your movie
I
next.
know, I'm just trying to get it.
Why don't you ask
29.
me?
It came out last year, and it has one of my favorite actors in it. I don't even know if you guys have heard of it, but
like one.
He's
of
huge.
your...
He's gigantic.
Beach Bum.
You got it.
Yeah, you motherfucker.
Why did you give all that away?
I thought you guys weren't gonna get it.
No, that was on my list. Then I was like, I bet Josh is.
They came out in 2019.
Yeah, it came out in 2019. I've just heard so many good things about it. Like the past,
I wanted to see it when it came out.
And like it just seems
I
like
think
a
I was
vibe, and much more like in that spring.
And it's on Hulu.
Spring Breakers lane. So
on spring break, probably.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, no, that's why I want to see it.
I'll
And
slow
Matthew
your roll,
McConaughey, I
man.
love him, so had to.
Had to do it.
But what's your next movie, Greg?
I've mentioned it a couple times. 2001.
Oh yeah, Space Odyssey. That's right.
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, that'll be the second.
It's gonna be a real trippy one.
That'll be the second. What's his name?
Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah, movie. That we watch.
Yeah, everyone's.
I have no idea this movie. What's this movie about?
I don't really know.
Oh, it's gonna piss me off.
Is it sci-fi? Is it fiction?
I was gonna piss you off. Like that you don't know, or
No, I feel like this movie's gonna piss me off.
Is it sci-fi?
Yeah.
So it's fiction?
It's not a disease
you
movie,
not?
is it?
Oh no.
Is it?
I don't know what it's. What is it?
I think
It's
it's like
space,
AI or something.
AI.
I think.
Oh my god.
Actually, that'd be pretty cool.
I'm excited.
I mean, it's
'Cause I
alright,
really-
feel your own way, but I think if you just go in being like, this is probably gonna piss me off, I don't know if you're gonna have a good time. Although everyone loves this movie, this is like,
It'll be better than The Martian.
oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, this movie was the inspiration for so many Interstellar.
Yeah, absolutely. Probably.
I think it'll be a real trippy trip.
How long is it? 2 hours? Two.
I think it's on the long side.
It sounds
3
long, but
hours of
it
what?
sounds like it'll be long in a good way, though.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that.
And Mr. Kubrick, he likes to make those movies long.
Hey,
Mr.
Kubrick.
Clockwork Orange is pretty long. Wait, why would you?
Whoa, what did he do?
I do one on a low power mode.
Uh-oh.
Fucking kidding me? Sorry. Were we trying?
How long 2001 Space Odyssey is?
Oh, it's much easier if you do it on
I
IMDb.
love that this movie was an hour and a half. I think if it was longer than an hour and a half, it could have been dull. A little more dull.
Well, it was 8 minutes longer than that, so.
Well, you know what I mean.
So it's dull as fuck.
It was 8 minutes too
What the?
dull.
That's it. It's rated G.
For gay.
You always. That is like.
It's for everybody?
Gotcha. Sizzle.
So it's gonna be boring?
It's probably gonna be boring.
There's a lot of G movies that are good. Inglourious Basterds.
This is cool.
Inglourious Bastards, not G.
This is cool.
PG.
Still, this is getting me excited.
I don't even know what to get from that.
I don't know.
Yeah, dude, I've never gotten anything from a still.
It's a bunch of neon lights.
What about this? What about this still?
That looks like
Oh, no,
one of the
that's better.
Oompa Loompas from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
That's a good shot. I like that.
Let's go through all the stills.
Yeah, what are you doing right now? How long
I
is the
don't know.
movie?
2
Was
hours.
that a fetus?
2 hours. 2 hours and 29 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not super bad. Not shorter than.
Did she get an abortion in this movie?
Who?
The director.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, baby.
We need to watch more pro-choice shit. We don't watch any pro-choice shit anymore.
You
We
know we're
used
not
to.
pro-choice.
I am. I'm pro-choice.
Fuck it. I should beat your ass.
Do you still have that video?
More
of-
anti-fetus than pro-choice.
Of
Do you
that
still have that
abortion you
video?
Can you
No.
send that over my way?
No, I don't have that video at all.
Just look it up, man. He posted it everywhere.
Hey, come
Do you still have that video
I gotta take it down.
of Greg's "Shake It Off" remix?
Hey, stop it, guys.
on. I think Eric has it because it was like on the For Real, and I think he has all of those.
But remember, you got him on with your phone.
I definitely don't have that then.
Woo!
I was thinking about that the other day because Shake It Off played, and I'm like,
oh, that video exists.
yeah.
That was a good remix. We can't deny that.
You loved it.
Yeah, no, that's the only way I can listen to it now. Even when I was playing, I'm like, Shake It Off. That's all I can think about.
All I could think about was we can't post this. I couldn't believe you guys were so
Well, I think
cool
the
with
plan
it.
was to bleep it out.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
I like that we didn't.
I remember then we'd do that one segment where it's like where the wild things are at, and you're like singing it while we're
Yeah, because it was catchy. I love that we pointed it out. We're like, oh, this is a segment where Greg does, you know,
a parody of you guys are like, this just sounds like the song.
There you go. This just sounds like
That's
the song.
genius.
We were trailblazers, and we never even released any episodes.
0.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. We didn't release any of them.
Not a single one.
We didn't. Yeah.
In hindsight, we
Link.
should just we record it on our phones.
Yeah.
Those would have definitely been out. Guys, we did a talk show that fucking ruled.
How many episodes did we do?
I have no idea.
4 or 5.
It could have been, it could have been a
I
shit
remember
ton or
3.
very small.
It wasn't that many.
Well, yeah.
Maybe like
It was
4
definitely
or 5.
not a shit ton. I remember 3 specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think 4. I think 4 makes sense. Yeah. But yeah, lost files.
Not necessarily.
Well, we have. I don't have the file on my phone, but we have the file.
They seem like they'd probably be a pain in the ass to upload too.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's like.
I don't know. We would just have to get them all sent over.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're on Eric's computer at his home.
Oh, I
Guys-
think his computer's at BG.
Oh, well, if you have any idea where Eric is, upload
Yeah,
it
Leila,
or text.
can you talk? Can someone talk to Eric and ask him to give us those clips? Those
Eric's
are
a-
clips.
Eric's friend of the show.
There are
You'll
clips. Okay.
He's been on the show.
know. Yeah, he's therefore a friend of the show. What do
Yeah,
you not
what are you
get
talking
here,
about?
man?
Yeah. What the fuck are
What the
you?
fuck is your problem, man?
You're pissing us off.
You just didn't clarify
Fuck
that
you.
he's also a guest.
Well, I don't need to clarify everyone that's a fucking guest, okay? By the way, I'm sick of doing guests. We can't do that anymore, okay? I'm sick of this guest shit. Everyone, it fucking ruins our feng shui. Everyone's a dumbass that we've ever had on.
I think we've had some. Even Sam.
No, he's part of the core.
Yeah, he is. He's.
But
the
everyone
close-
else
He's
can
the best friend of the
fuck
show.
Fuck off. Stephen Crow, fuck him.
Well, Stephen. Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna get Eric in here. Stephen Crow makes it his own show. Paul was pretty good.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
Everyone we've had on has been our friend, dude.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
What do you mean you guess?
Ah.
Yeah, he's right, I guess.
We don't like go out and get guests. Like,
What do you mean?
No,
it's just people we hang out with.
No, it's people.
What are you guys not getting
we
about
serve
Oh,
this?
I'd love to have
people.
Reno on again.
Oh yeah, Reno's coming to Strongsville. Like I think Tuesday and Wednesday.
Hell yeah.
We gotta
Yeah,
get him
so-
on
We
here.
gotta get him on here.
Yeah, Reno will be on the pod. This one. He'll be on.
He's
the,
probably listening to this.
He'll be on the
Maybe.
2001 Space Odyssey.
Ooh, or he-
podcast.
oh, he
he'll
would-
probably want to pick
Yeah,
one.
I'm willing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he's got a
Yeah, he'll probably have some.
up his
If he
sleeve.
picks the Evil Dead though, we're not doing it.
Oh my god! If it's Jesus.
I did-
If it's any British zombie movie,
Around-
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not fucking
I was
with
gonna
it.
Evil
say,
Dead's not British.
British zombie movies. I was thinking British movies, yeah, like British comedy movies.
I did watch Evil Dead 2 on Halloween, and it's got some great effects, but I was kind of bored throughout it.
Yeah,
Because it's a
honestly.
dumb
Zombies.
British.
Well, it's not really zombies.
We're zombies, but we're still
And-
We're
talking.
the zombies.
You're
We're
actually-
zombies, but we talk.
You're wrong
we talk
about
goofy
both.
zombies.
It's not British. And there's no zombies. They're kind of like zombies. They look like zombies, but it's more of like a possession, like ghosts thing.
But
And
we all know they're supposed
they're
to
all
be.
American as fuck.
But we all know they're supposed to be zombies.
Yeah, this is just the media getting away with
You
zombies.
can write it however way you want it, but they still act and are supposed to be zombies. So yes, Evil Dead's a zombie movie, a British zombie.
Oh, I thought you
movie.
were talking about March of the Penguins.
That's a great movie. Don't diss that movie.
You
Don't
almost
say shit about
you
that movie.
punched me in the balls. Oh, I know that was Ray William Johnson. You almost you choked me because I didn't like March of the Penguins.
Wait, you don't like March of the Penguins?
I don't know. I think I was just yanking your chain, but
Yeah.
and then you punched me in the balls because I said Ray William Johnson. So.
Not suck dick.
You're
One
a
of the
psycho.
funniest things ever.
You straight up. No build up. Just
He said Ray William Johnson.
You said sucks a dick?
he does suck dick. The guy fucking sucks.
Hey.
Whoa, homophobic.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Well, not
he
really.
just sucks.
He said he sucks dicks.
No,
Well,
but then he said because he sucks.
No, you really.
Well, that's what you said.
You're
What do you mean, no?
Wait, did you say he sucks because he sucks dick?
You-
He
Stop-
said he sucks
stop-
dick because he sucks.
Stop trying to cancel
So
me,
we say
man.
that like sucking dick is a bad
All right.
thing.
Hey, you.
That's what you're saying,
Oh,
isn't
will
it?
you shut up?
What's wrong with you?
Check the tape.
Ray William Johnson is not funny.
Check the tape. Greg's a homophobe
No, jeez.
and a racist. He was doing that Chinese eye thing earlier.
Stop, man.
Hey, Chinese people have the same eyes as we do on the inside.
Tall eyes.
Oh my god. You through?
Only the tall. Sorry. I don't know. My own joke got me. I don't know what to say. Sue me.
Sue him.
Sue me. Sue me.
Maybe
I'm only
Rena-
into tall eyes. Sue me.
Maybe Reno will pick Beach Bum.
I doubt it.
Stop trying to pawn your movies off on other
Yeah,
people.
you
so you
always
can
you
get 2
don't you
picks.
do that the most.
Yeah, you try to
I
get
do.
2 picks by pawning your movies off, and no one falls for it, okay? And I'm
That's
going to make
true.
sure nobody
It's
falls
worth
for
an
it.
attempt, you know.
I know, I do respect the try.
I don't respect it.
What?
Huh?
You were supposed to do Fast 7. I picked it for you.
I wasn't supposed to do anything.
Shut up.
Yeah, why do you sound like you're going to cry?
I'm not gonna cry, man. All right. I watched Francis Ha. That was so good.
What the hell is
Love
that?
Yeah, no fucking
We
idea.
talked about it.
It's
for hours.
Some fucking French stand-up, isn't it? I don't want to hear this bullshit.
French stand-up?
Yeah, it's some,
No,
revolutionary
no. Stop!
absurdist.
You're making shit up completely from nothing.
He does a lot of funny
No.
voices, right? Yeah, hilarious.
No, is that it's the same director as Marriage Story, and it's Greta Gerwig's in it.
Isn't that the environmental bitch?
Greta Gerwig?
No, that's Greta. That's Greta. Shit, what's her fucking name? Well, it doesn't matter. It's not her.
Francis Ha's the name of this movie?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Highly recommend. It's kind of like
Francis Ha?
yeah. You'll wonder. You'll be like, I was wondering. I was like, why? There's.
Dude, what is this movie
I
about?
was like, why is Francis Ha the name of the movie? And then at the very last scene, I'm like, aha!
I hate you so much.
That's why it's Francis
I
Ha.
fucking hate you. Stop.
You'll see, it's a.
Dude, I'm not watching this. There's literally 0 chance that I watch this movie.
At the end of the movie, I said, oh.
I was also like, aha! Francis Ha is great.
Shut up.
Oh my
You're
god.
making me cry. I'm sad.
I screamed at the top of my lungs. You couldn't even really make out what I was saying because I was screaming it so much.
Ugh.
No, it's if it's kind of like if you're ever in the mood.
Dude,
for,
I'm
like,
not watching it.
Master
You
of
ruined
None
it.
kind of thing.
What do you mean, Master of None?
It's kind of a similar vibe to that.
Okay.
It's like in New York City, and
It's a movie?
it's a movie, really good, really great, and I loved it.
I like the Italian part of Master of None.
Yes. If you
And
actually,
this is like that or not? Because
yeah,
it's in New
actually,
York. Or
yeah,
is this
kinda.
in Italy? I thought it was
No,
French.
it's in New York City and it's black and white. But then she does go to Paris and it's obviously it's black and white like the rest of the movie.
What part of that had Italy in it?
Oh my
That's
gosh,
Paris in it.
Paris. In
Why
it?
do you guys think it's the same thing?
It is
Close.
close.
You
My
guys are
name's
so
so
ignorant.
European, baby.
Yeah,
You guys
European.
are so ignorant.
Whatever, man. But it's really good, and I think you would like it, and I think you would like it, and I know I liked it. 'cause
When
I
was it?
saw it?
2012.
2012.
Who's the star? Or stars.
Greta Gerwig, director of Little Women and Lady Bird.
She's the star or the director?
She's the star.
Whoa.
And she co-wrote the movie.
Talent.
Yeah, she's great. She was so likable, and
maybe I'll watch it.
I think you'd love it, man. I think you love it.
Hey, no, I love it because I said aha at the end of the movie.
I really did. I was like, aha.
Oh my god.
God.
Yeah, you walk into that one, man. That was on you.
Bro, you do not have to say it like that. Francis Ha.
What was better, Marriage Story or that?
I'm gonna say Francis Ha, baby.
I never saw Francis Ha.
Thing about Francis Ha is that it's very short. It's only an hour and 26 minutes. I was like,
oh, then that's cake.
That's not the shortest thing I've ever seen.
I never said it was.
Oh.
But
what is the shortest movie you've seen?
well, that depends. Like, do you mean then there's shorts, or do you mean a feature length? I would say it'd have to be 9. The movie 9.
What? No, what's 9?
With the sack people. Remember 9? Don't look. You think you remember 9?
Do you know what he's talking about?
Hell fucking no.
It's
yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
It was a cool movie. If that jogs your memory at all.
A cool movie.
And I remember seeing it. It was only an hour and 19 minutes, and
Hour and 19 minutes.
yeah, and I wanted more 9. More not the movie 9. Look at me, guys. I'm trying to.
We did both look away. Dude, you need to spice it up or something.
What do you mean spice it up? I'm just talking, man.
I saw 9 and it was cool. And it was an hour and 19 minutes, and I wanted more. Yeah, but it took you 2 minutes to say all that. Oh man, you gave me no information there.
Zero.
You don't need
I'm
any.
surprised I'm awake right now.
I know Stephen Crow likes 9.
Came out
Or at least he's
2012?
talked about it. Or maybe Eric. We have so many friends of the show, it's hard to keep track.
You have so many enemies
2
too.
people. Sorry.
You don't have to apologize, it's fine.
Alright.
Why do we bring our friends on but not our enemies? That's my question.
Who's an enemy we can bring?
We don't really have enemies.
No, we don't really. Watch it.
Hmm?
I said watch it. If you got an enemy up your sleeve, come on.
I don't have an enemy.
That's unlike you. Josh.
You look like you're thinking pretty hard, Sash.
An
I'm trying to think of who our enemies are.
We can invite an Emily. Get bots over.
I love that.
We can invite an Emily. That was good.
Thank you.
There you go.
But this is a formal invitation to be on our podcast.
Yeah, we know she listens to every
You can
episode.
only
so-
you can only come on if you see this or hear this.
Yeah, if you don't hear this, you
Yeah,
missed
we're
your
gonna need some
chance. But if you hear
verification,
this, you can host
Actually,
the
she
show
was
from
invited
now
and
on.
then she flaked out because she said her mom wants to just.
Oh, that's right. She was supposed to do Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, you're right.
Although I don't blame her. It was like midnight and we were starting a 3-hour movie and then a 2-hour podcast afterwards. So I can understand why she wouldn't want to get home at 4:00 after watching Dark
What
Knight
did she
Rises
say? Her
and
mom
talking
was
about it.
what?
Mom thought a podcast was. Well, we were
Oh, it was
recording a
shitty?
podcast. About
Her mom thought our
Shady.
podcast was shitty.
shady.
Shady. What the
I don't know.
fuck
We
does
are
that
recording
mean?
in my Honda Fit, my driveway.
I don't
There's
think
so
her
many-
mom knew that information.
Yeah, why would Bods be like, "Hey, I'm going"?
Yes, Honda Fit.
I can't even do it.
But
forgot what her voice sounds like.
Yeah, it's been a while.
don't you listen to a voice memo from her every day?
I wish.
Yeah.
Tell me you do it.
I don't. It's like
Prove it.
give me something to say like
I love
like French fries and curly fries. Yeah, it's kind of like the.
I'll be the mom, and you be
what
her.
is going on?
explaining.
Hey,
we're
come on,
we're acting
guys.
this out.
Okay.
I'm gonna be Bods' mom, and you be Bods, and you try to tell me
I
that you're
get it.
about to go to Greg's house to
Okay.
film a podcast.
Mom,
Yeah.
I'm going to Amy's.
For what? For what? What are you guys
For
gonna
me,
be doing?
we're filming a podcast with
A
Greg.
podcast? Who's Greg?
Greg's Amy's brother. Greg's brother and his friends were doing a podcast in his Honda Fit.
About Batman.
It's about Batman. And we're watching the movie at midnight. And then we're going to do the podcast after in the Honda Fit. And then I'll be home by 4:30. Can I go now?
That's funny. Yeah, I'm going to do a podcast. I'll be home at 4:30. That's not even really stretching it for us. This is the truth.
But
didn't
no, you
say any-
can't.
oh, there
You
we
know
go.
you can't go. It's shady, Bods. Get your ass in your room and go to bed.
Welcome to another episode of Unnecessary Reenactments.
Yeah, we didn't give any new information.
No, but it was fun though.
Yeah, I had a good time. We should do more
It was
like
fun
dramatic.
watching-
We
it
should
was
do
fun
more
watching
drama
you guys.
bits, Yeah.
Welcome to Drama Bits.
Oh, we should make a cereal. Side note.
Yeah. Total Recall cereal.
Total
Total
recap.
Are you fucking kidding me, man? The fuck is
You
wrong
don't know
with
the
you?
name of our fucking podcast, dude. Get your.
Jesus.
Total recap.
There you go.
And it can be like rewinds.
No.
What the fuck?
Like a recap.
Rewinds?
I like to rewind me ever meeting you.
Oh.
Hey, Jesus Christ. The fuck is wrong with you?
Doesn't even make sense. So I don't know if you can get mad at me for that.
But then what else would the cereal be?
Maybe we could call it Total Recats, and they can be little, the characters from the Cats music.
No.
Nope, not at all.
What's your idea, Greg?
Next one. Just do Rice Krispies.
You can't copy. What
Just
the fuck
do
kind of
Rice
shit is
That's
that?
the worst
Shake
idea
it up a
we've
little
had.
more.
That's not shaking it up. That's copying an idea.
Just change it up enough where it's we want to get to.
Okay, give us the idea of how to change it up.
I don't know. That gets into the nitty gritty.
It's got to have a lot of whole grain. and
Add just
stuff.
more. Add more sugar than they add it to theirs.
More whole grain, more sugar,
Whole grain Rice Krispies.
more fiber,
This guy's onto something.
You're not making any
just
goddamn
more.
sense.
You know, just more.
There's
of everything.
more of it. There'll be more in our box.
Our boxes will be bigger. It'll be Rice Krispies in a bigger box.
Yeah.
Actually, it'll be the same amount of Rice Krispies, but the box will be bigger.
Yeah.
That's
Everything
an idea.
we do it big.
Our the price first, you'll
Yeah.
be the same as everyone else's. Our boxes will just be enormous.
But it'll be the same amount of food in it.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
trick them, and we'll be.
You're paying for the cardboard.
You're paying for the cardboard. You fucking capitalist suckers.
We're capitalists. 'Cause
We
we're
are
making
capitalists.
cereal to sell.
We're capitalizing.
I don't think making cereal
cardboard
makes you a
law.
capitalist.
Well, we're making our brand cereal, Total Recap cereal, and selling
our
it.
brand.
Total
Raisin.
recapsies. Total recapsies.
Holy shit.
C's.
They're just like Krispies. They're little capsies. Total
That's
recapsies.
so good.
That just sounds so awful. It's coming out of your mouth.
Total recapsies?
Ugh.
I want a mouthful of total recapsies and more milk right now.
Damn.
Straight from the cow.
I love that shit, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they clean those things.
Little teats. They don't. They seem-
Did they have to clean like the cow like the nipple of the cow?
What do you mean clean it? Like
Like before they like milk the cow? Do they like
sanitize it?
Yeah, do they like Purell it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, we'll see.
Sorry.
Did you guys watch anything good?
Have you seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? No?
I've heard people talk about it.
It's an anime. Sal was talking about it, and I was gonna start watching that.
I heard an interesting thing about anime, where the reason they have all the filler is so that
the writer could catch up and make
Yeah.
more. That makes sense. Naruto, that has to be it, because it's like 1 through 5. It's all like good. Like pretty much, there's like a couple like interspersed, like some filler here and there. Not much though. And then
there's just
the next
enormous...
7, like more than like that's actually written for. Like the next 7 season is all garbage. Nothing to the actual story.
Much. Oh. I remember.
I'm so glad I stopped right when because Sasuke is gone, and then boom, it stops right there, and that's exactly where I stopped.
I remember watching it as a kid and knowing the Shippuden existed.
Yeah,
because they're Japanese like versions.
Yeah.
But on TV, it would just show the filler after filler. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I also heard that to save money on like animation, the reason they have like the cliche of like breaks between fight scenes where characters are just talking about them.
Yeah.
It was just to save money.
That makes sense.
Like Dragon Ball Z, so there's commentating basically.
So
or Naruto.
There's
those
more
tournament
talking than there
scenes.
is actual fighting.
Yeah, I think it's just to save money on animation.
Yeah. And also, like, the fighting gets, like, extended into, like, another, like, episodes. Or, like, it goes into another episode, so it's like, oh, that's the action for, like, that episode. It's just, like, in this one main fight that's been going on. They really drag it out. But I like it, though. It makes it a lot more dramatic. To an extent, but...
Yeah, sometimes it can be ridiculous.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to watch Lupin the Third. Have you heard of that?
What the fuck is that?
It's like an anime. It's like
Lupin the Third?
Yeah, he's like
Is it about werewolves?
No. He's like a thief. I know. It's going on now, but it's been around since like the 70s.
No, really.
There was like a movie.
What? An anime that's been going on since the 70s?
Well, not like there's been shows, there's been movies, there's been a whole like. It hasn't been just one long show.
Mm-hmm.
But I just know there was a movie. It was like Hayao Miyazaki directed it.
Mm-hmm. Wait, I've heard of him.
The Spirited Away
yeah,
guy.
Yeah.
So. Also, it was referenced in a Kanye West song.
By Miyazaki?
No, Lupin the Third in like 2005. Which is pretty like, it's like an obscure anime referenced. 2005, sure. way before it was cool to watch anime.
I know he really likes Akira, right?
His favorite movie, right?
Although I don't think it was a Kanye verse. I think it was Lupe Fiasco was featured.
What the hell are you talking about?
Lupe Fiasco was featured in a Kanye West song.
And what about that?
And that's when they mentioned.
Well, I don't think Kanye.
Okay.
What the hell are you talking about?
I mean, you did. We kind of moved on from that. And you.
Well, you mentioned that Kanye liked Akira, and I was like, well, it wasn't.
That makes. I mean, that movie's a vibe. I understand why that'd be his favorite.
Yeah.
Ow. If you guys hit me one more time, I'm gonna fucking freak out. Ooh. Ooh. I haven't assaulted you in a while. That felt familiar. That felt like home.
Yeah.
Huh? I'll hurt you too. I'll hurt all of you. If you fucking hear me? Everybody listening? Comment your address and I'll come to your house and beat the fucking shit out of you. Free of charge, bitch. Alright, turn it off. I'm sick of talking to these fuckers.
Oh, give him a little toot.
Want to hear my asshole? You want to hear the noise my asshole makes?
These are weak.
Oh.